the dropping birth rate may not be such a good thing.
Learn about the Hazleton students in FBLA.
And details on chorus concert going on tonight.
All this and more only on Channel 99.
Live from the Channel 99 studios in the Hazleton Area Career Center with Carlos Melendez, Tiana Slattery, Sports with Mark Brame, Wilson Mateo, and Leah Williams. Your 99 weather forecast with Christian Williams.
Hi, I'm Destiny Burchett.
And I'm Carlos Melendez, and this is your Channel 99 News. District Judge Christina Hale went to North Schuylkill High on Monday. She went there to talk about cyberbullying and why you shouldn't do it. Bullying in general hurts others, and cyberbullying has thrown some kids into depression and even suicide. The kids were shown to Amanda Todd video to learn firsthand how hurtful it can be. After the video, kids were pushed to step and speak up about this and stop or delete any hurtful comments they have ever posted.
If you're the kind of person who is scared of having an overcrowded planet, you may find this story bittersweet. Japan, the US, Germany, and Italy have a much lower birth rate ever since the world underwent an economic decline. Now that the economy has had some time to recover, these birth rates are still well below average. Studies show this is because families with less money aren't confident enough to have children. But this affects much more than just population rates. Economists measure how well a country's economy is doing based on how many people leave the workforce, as opposed to how many people joined. If you haven't put the pieces together already, the new fear is that because of such a low birth rate, in only a few years there is a high risk of another economic decline, simply because of the fact that there will be less people in general to join the workforce.
Last week, a representative from the Pathway to Recovery visited our school to talk about the dangers of drunk driving. Let's throw it out to Alexa Urch to check it out.
Welcome to the Hazleton Area Career Center, where the 12th grade students have been invited to undergo a DUI simulator. Why don't we check it out?
Today we brought the drunk driving simulator. Actually, the Hazleton Rotary has sponsored this, and in conjunction with the Hazleton Area School District SAD group. I'm from Pathway to Recovery, and so we're helping to coordinate this program. It's a drunk driving simulator where the students get to see and experience what it would be like driving if they've consumed alcohol. I think the SAD Club was interested in educating the student body, the seniors, the graduating seniors, about the dangers of drinking and driving, especially now during prom and graduation season. So they were looking to bring an experience for them. We hope students learn that it's not safe to drink and drive, that it can be very dangerous to do that, and even with 2 drinks of alcohol, they're going to be impaired.
Well, as you can see, we're finding brand new, fun and interesting ways to teach about the dangers of driving under the influence. Hope this sheds some light on you. So, I'm Alexa Areche for Channel 99 News. Back to you.
Have bad reception on your phone? Verizon is building a new cell tower that may improve service. Hazel Township Zoning Hearing Board granted to a communications company for building a new cell tower will lead to improve and ensure its networks won't get disrupted during periods of high use, according to the testimony presented at a zoning hearing on Monday. Verizon representatives included attorney Rich Williams, civil engineer Joel D. Fry, radio frequency engineer Andy Peterson, and land use consultant Tim Rogers. The board approved the request after hearing about 78 minutes worth of testimony from a team of Verizon experts and a handful of township residents who had mixed reviews on the cell tower.
Our own Hazleton area chorus will be having a Pops concert tonight at 7 p.m. in the high school auditorium. Tickets for adults are $5 and forward for students. The Cougar Chorus will be under the direction of Kimberly A. Chernoff for the variety of arrangements, and you won't want to miss the several soloists being featured. Kayla Rex, Yamalix Rodriguez, Isis Torres, and Estefany Pedrago, Ron Miller, Gage Beadle, Andrew Slick, Estefan, and Julia Kunfer. We hope to see you there.
Hazleton area's FBLA Future Business Leaders of America has been busy in terms of awards this year. 76 students competed at the State Leadership Conference in Hershey on April 7th to the 9th and won various awards. 16 students will be representing Pennsylvania and competing at the National Leadership Conference on June 27th to July 3rd in Nashville, Tennessee. The Hazleton area chapter was awarded 5th place for state project recognition and the highest monetary contribution, raising $2,150 to Donate Life Pennsylvania. In addition, Hazleton area has received 1st place in the largest local chapter membership with 478 members. A banquet will be held tomorrow at Capriotti's to honor their achievements. These students have worked very hard and it really shows. Congrats, FBLA.
Don't go away. When we come back, enjoy Leah Williams with sports.
Welcome to Channel 99, featuring the award-winning student-produced news now being broadcasted live over Service Electric Cable and YouTube every Tuesday through Friday at 2 p.m. We'll see you then, or check us out anytime at our website at www.bctv99.com.
Hoy tengo un trabajo.
Tengo un trabajo que hacer.
Hija, tienes un trabajo que hacer.
Me dieron el trabajo. Sí. Gracias.
El trabajo es suyo.
Buena suerte, mamá.
Tus donaciones al Goodwill financian programas de capacitación laboral en tu comunidad.
Qué bien comenzar de nuevo, ¿no?
Sí, de acuerdo.
Y así, eres un creador de empleo.
Día a día, una red de samaritanos reúne el excedente de comida en bancos de alimentos, dando esperanza a millones de niños que luchan contra el hambre. Se han ganado sus alas y tú también puedes hacerlo. Juntos podemos solucionar el hambre infantil. Apoya a Feeding America y a tu banco de alimentos en feedingamerica.org/español.
Welcome to Channel 99, featuring the award-winning student-produced news now being broadcasted live over Service Electric Cable and YouTube every Tuesday through Friday at 2 p.m. We'll see you then, or check us out anytime at our website at www.bctv99.com. Welcome to Channel 99, featuring the award-winning student-produced news now being broadcasted live over Service Electric Cable and YouTube every Tuesday through Friday at 2 p.m. We'll see you then, or check us out anytime at our website at www.bctv99.com.
Algunas personas que tienen dificultades con sus pagos hipotecarios se quedan paralizadas, petrificadas. Al no saber qué hacer, deciden no hacer nada. Pero quienes actúan tienen mayor posibilidad de obtener un mejor resultado. Making Home Affordable es un programa gratuito del gobierno. Llame ahora para hablar con un especialista en vivienda sobre las mejores opciones para usted. Ayuda verdadera. Respuestas reales. Ahora.
Miguel Díaz.
Presente.
Miguel Díaz.
Presente.
Welcome to Channel 99, featuring the award-winning student-produced news now being broadcasted live over Service Electric Cable and YouTube every Tuesday through Friday at 2 p.m. We'll see you then, or check us out anytime at our website at www.bctv99.com.
Hey, welcome back to your Channel 99 Sports. I'm your host, Mark Brame. In baseball news, the New York Yankees have had a lot of success throughout the years. And through those years, former manager Joe Torre was the name behind the success. And now with the Yankees will look to retire Torre's number at number 6. Torre has achieved winning 4 World Series in a matter of 5 years with the Yankees, and his number will never be worn again in a Yankee uniform. In football news, the NFL draft is over, and a lot of players made new homes in cities and the hearts of their fans the other day. Jadeveon Clowney was the number 1 overall pick in the draft and will now take his athletic abilities to the Texans. But the biggest surprise was watching Johnny Manziel go all the way to the 22nd pick. And now Johnny Football will head to Cleveland and look to give their city faith yet again in the sports franchises, ever since LeBron took his talents to South Beach. But in basketball news, the Miami Heat are way too hot for the Nets, and they burned them with a final score of 102-96. The Heat have a 3-1 lead in the series. The experienced Spurs blazed past the Trailblazers 103-92 and took the series in a 4-game sweep. The Spurs and tonight's games consist of the Pacers with the Wizards in Game 5 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That series is 3-1 at 1 in the favor of the Pacers, and the Thunder will take on the Clippers in another Game 5 at 9:30 p.m. tonight. That series is tied at 2 apiece. Well, that's all for me. Here's Leah Williams with your District Sports.
Thanks, Spark. Welcome to your District Sports. Let's take a look at what the Cougars have been up to. The Cougars fell 1 short of the Crusaders in last night's baseball game. For the Cougars, Mitchell O'Donnell had 2 RBIs and singled. Tommy Sharp singled. Sal Biazzi and Chris Panzarella both had 2 singles. Joe Barron had a solo home run and also singled. And Dave Klein made 2-run homer. Hazleton's loss to Coughlin and Berwick's loss to Wyoming Valley West last night tied the teams for the top seed. They will play each other on Wednesday to determine the tiebreaker. The time and place is to be announced. In softball, the Lady Trojans had a 2-0 lead to start the game off in the first. No points were scored until the 5th inning when the Lady Cougars tied it at 2. The Lady Cougars were able to keep the lead throughout the game and finish it off 9-3. 2 girls made it to the States for the girls' track and field team. Junior Emily Malone will be going back to States for the 100-meter dash after placing 2nd in that event on Monday. Freshman Kayla Merkel will be going for javelin. She placed 1st in the competition and captured her first district championship in the event. Merkel was the first Lady Cougar to reach States for javelin since Julia Franzoso won the championship in 2012. Merkel also broke the previous champion's record with a throw of 138-4 earlier in the season. The PIAA Class AAA State Championships will be held on May 23rd to 24th at Shippensburg University. 2 seniors who have been leading the boys' team are going to States. Andrew Myers had a rough start at the beginning of his race, but that didn't stop him. He went on to win and qualify in the 800-meter. After 2 years, Hamlet Ventura finally made it to States, qualifying in his last event of the night, the 200-meter. That's all for your District Sports. I'm Leah Williams, and don't go away. We'll be right back with 5 scenarios.
Welcome to Channel 99, featuring the award-winning student-produced news now being broadcasted live over Service Electric Cable and YouTube every Tuesday through Friday at 2 p.m. We'll see you then, or check us out anytime at our website at www.bctv99.com.
Hoy tengo un trabajo.
Tengo un trabajo que hacer.
Hija, tienes un trabajo que hacer.
Me dieron el trabajo. Sí, sí, sí. Gracias.
El trabajo es suyo.
Buena suerte, mamá.
Tus donaciones a Goodwill financian programas de capacitación laboral en tu comunidad.
Qué bien comenzar de nuevo, ¿no?
Sí, de acuerdo.
Y así, eres un creador de empleo.
Día a día, una red de samaritanos reúne el excedente de comida en bancos de alimentos, dando esperanza a millones de niños que luchan contra el hambre. Se han ganado sus alas y tú también puedes hacerlo. Juntos podemos solucionar el hambre infantil. Apoya a Feeding America y a tu banco de alimentos en feedingamerica.org/español.
Welcome to Channel 99, featuring the award-winning student-produced news now being broadcasted live over Service Electric Cable and YouTube every Tuesday through Friday at 2 p.m. We'll see you then, or check us out anytime at our website at www.bctv99.com.
Hey, my name is Francesca Martinez, and this is the first episode of 5 Scenarios. Five scenarios is pretty much me coming up with top 5 scenarios most people might and might not find relatable. Today's topic is judgment. Everyone is judged at one point or another. I even get judged.
Hey, what does your shirt say?
I'm loving life.
Really? You're so serious.
Now, people judge me all the time because I'm a serious person, especially in class. I just sit down, shut up, and do my work. Now, I may have a stern look on my face because this is who I am. I've been like this since I was born. I really don't let people's comments bother me anymore because they don't even know me. Hopefully at the end of this, you'll know how to handle this situation better of being judged. Number 5, the way you look.
That test was so hard, I failed it. I bet you got a good grade because you seem really smart.
No, it's just the glasses.
Now, honestly, I really don't like it when people think I'm super smart because, again, I just sit down, shut up, and do my work. I manage my time pretty well and I get good grades, all because I have study habits. Glasses don't always show that someone is smart, just like sunglasses don't show that someone's popular or cool or has swag. Another thing I don't like when people judge you on looks is supposedly you're not pretty or handsome enough. You're beautiful the way you feel most comfortable. If you feel beautiful in pajama pants and a dirty sweatshirt, be my guest. Think about it. People are your friends based on your personality. They're not like, ew, you're not skinny enough. Ew, you have acne. Ew, you don't look like Ryan Gosling. Whatever insecurity you have, just let it go. People like you because you may be kind, funny, or smart. Ignore who say you're not good enough. Most likely they're stuck up or maybe more insecure than you. Number 4, the way you dress. You are what you wear and be proud of it, but some people ruin it with their hurtful, judgmental comments. You should be the critic of your own style because it's you, so don't change the style you're comfortable with because someone said something. If they don't know you, they can't change you. No one is less than anyone because they can't afford popular brands like Guess, Abercrombie, Hollister, and other places I never heard of in my life. But don't feel less if you don't shop in those places or you wear hand-me-downs like I do. People just need to understand that some people are more fortunate than others. And if you don't own or wear popular name brands, don't whine and get upset about it. There are people out there who have absolutely nothing compared to you, so be grateful. Numero 3, people judging your photos. All of us use social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. It is honestly annoying at times when people waste minutes or maybe hours of their life looking through someone's online account and judge on their hair, makeup, clothes, and whatever. But hey, we are all guilty of it. Don't make snap judgments at people based on what they post online. Number 2, people judging you from your past. Now, some of you may have started a new semester a while back or had a New Year's resolution. It's never too late to start those things. This year's semester, you're like, I'm going to be a better person and get better grades. Maybe you just recently completed a goal, maybe like losing weight. But some people are so hung up on the past, they just ruin it on the other person.
Oh my gosh, that girl over there lost so much weight.
She used to be so big last year.
Too bad she'll probably get fat again. Remember all that food she ate last year?
That's a shame.
Now, honestly, I've never been in a situation like that, but it was an example to show that you shouldn't judge someone the way they used to be. It's the future. It's time to move on. Think how hard that person worked to change, and you're judging them without even knowing the reason why they wanted to change in the first place, and how difficult it was for them. And the number one thing I bet people get their judgments from is rumors. All of us have spread at least one rumor about someone in our lives, or at least believed in one at one point.
No way. She doesn't even seem that way. It's true.
Terrible cycle that keeps going and going, not only verbally, on paper, through text, through Facebook, anywhere. But you can end the cycle and just get to know the person they're talking about, or just not saying anything at all. Most people I've seen spread rumors about someone is either because they don't like them, or they're just jealous, or the rumor is so interesting that you have to share with someone. Now, maybe rumors may be true, but it doesn't give you the right to judge someone for that reason, or any reason. To sum up this whole thing, don't judge anyone for any circumstance. And don't get people's judgments scattered in your head, because all that matters is what you think of yourself. And some people are just ignorant and don't take the time to see who you really are. You live to satisfy yourself, not others. I'm Francesca Martinez, and this was 5 Scenarios.
Rock and roll came into music in the late 1940s and early 1950s. It is a combination of African American genres such as blues, jump blues, gospel blues, along with western swing and country music. I'm Jordan Marshall, and this is Generation Rock. So what is good about this generation's music taste? Sure, there's meaningful lyrics, smooth beats, well-played instruments, but in my opinion, nothing beats old school rock and roll. The term rock and roll has 2 meanings to it, but both define rock and roll as a synonym to rock music. The phrase rocking and rolling was actually used to describe movement on a ship while in the ocean. But in the early 20th century, both rocking and rolling were used to describe the spiritual fervor of black church rituals. Rock and roll came around the time that technology began to change. The electric guitar, the amplifier, the microphone, and the 45 RPM record were developed. Independent records such as Atlantic, Sun, and Cheese also began to see changes and look for more ways to find audiences who enjoyed the music they produced. After the radio, more music was being exposed to audiences and more teenagers listened to music, bringing great publicity to some of the first rockers such as Jimmy Preston, Bill Haley, Jackie Brenston, Chuck Berry, and many more that brought the definition of rock and roll to its distinct genre. In the 1950s, some of the top-selling artists include Billy Haley, Elvis Presley, Joe Stanford, Dean Martin, Little Richard, and how about Lester William Paulsfuss, or as any musician would know him as Les Paul. He was an American jazz country blue guitarist. He was a songwriter and a luthier as well as an inventor. Hearing the name Les Paul, you're probably thinking about the Les Paul guitars. Well, yes, Lester William Paulsfuss was one of the builders of the solid body electric guitar. This electric guitar made the sound of rock and roll possible. Along with this amazing guitar that Lester brought into the world of music, he also invented overdubbing, also known as sound-on-sound, delay effect, tape delay, phasing effect, and multi-tracking. He also brought great talent to create new sounds on the guitar known as licks, thrills, chord sequencing, fretting techniques, and timing. This is what made him different from many other musicians. Along with others, Paul was one of the few artists with a permanent stand in the exhibit in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now for more recent news of the Hall of Fame. How about Kiss making the cover of Rolling Stone? Yes, Kiss, after 40 years, has finally made it on the cover of Rolling Stones magazine, marketing the upcoming induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
The cover image is a photo of the band from 1975 with the band's original lineup, Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons, plus Ace Frehley and Peter Criss, who have both been gone from the band in the 80s. Bands usually make performances at the Hall of Fame induction, but Kiss won't be. Former member Peter Criss states, quote, "I won't be disrespected. How can you put me in the Hall of Fame and then tell me to sit over there while another guy puts on my makeup and plays? That's an injustice to fans," end quote. While Ace Frehley and Peter Criss feel this way, Gene Simmons doesn't exactly feel the same way. Although Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley offered to let the former members play beside the current members, guitarist Tommy Thayer and drummer Eric Singer, Simmons feels both former members do not deserve to wear their paint anymore. He states, quote, "Just being there is not enough, and if you blow it for yourselves, it's not your fault. You can't blame your band members, etc., etc." The last time the former members all played with each other was a reunion tour, and apparently it didn't go so well. What do you think? Should Simmons and Stanley let the former members play without the current members? Should they let them play with the current members? Email me at channel99@hasdk12.org and give me your opinions. Until next time.
We're going to keep this short and sweet, just like the school day the past few days. The temperature today reaches a hot 74 degrees with humidity at 61%. The winds aren't bad, blowing at only 4 miles per hour, but as the temps increase, I'll be looking forward to those higher wind speeds. The temperature will decrease to 52 degrees tonight, bringing along a few scattered thunderstorms. While the thunder will eventually go away, the rain will stay for the next few days. The worst being Friday. There's a potential for heavy rainfall and a low of 45. But you don't have to look too far to see the sun shining bright in a cloudless sky for the start of your weekend. But that's all for your weather forecast. Make sure to prepare for the full day of school tomorrow and have a good day.
Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to watch us on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 2 for our all-student-produced show.
We're also streaming via live YouTube at bctv99.com or on your mobile device on the YouTube app. Be safe and enjoy the rest of the week, guys.